Two.
Yeah.
Good morning and welcome to Smashi Business. I'm Lubna Hamdan.
And I am Farah Bashir.
And I pray for the day where I stop my struggles with my earpiece. Anyways, let's get to the headlines first. A customer has complained that Nike canceled his order because he wanted to have Free Palestine inscribed on the Nike shoes. And people are not in the same. People are mad, but some people are confused. Why would you inscribe that on your shoes? And they're saying it's disrespectful. So we'll talk about that next. Remind me to mention the Bala Hadid incident years ago with Saudi in that airport.
Yes.
And then a $37.8 million penthouse in the Burj Khalifa district has broken records in that particular area. And the company behind it is Umniyat. We're going to cover that. And then Qatar Airways has partnered with Elon Musk. He's just signing deals left and right.
Yeah.
Elon Musk signed a deal with Starlink for higher speed Wi-Fi. Again, great, because Wi-Fi on planes is not that good, is it? And then last but not least, our company, Augustus Media, has acquired Hello Qatar as it looks to expand across the GCC. And we'll talk a little bit about this company. An expose, if Richard is listening. No, I'm kidding. Kidding. No, it's really a fascinating story. So we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, first of all, thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday.
It was
such
a long week. I told Casey this morning, I told my mom this morning, and they're like, yeah.
They're like, what?
They're like, yeah, it was.
You just made a face. And
it was, yeah. Yeah, it was.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
I struggled. I am finally, Friday,
finally free. So what are your weekend plans? Do you have any weekend plans?
Well, honestly, the thing is I like to go with the flow. I don't like to plan a lot. I mean, if there is a plan, I just be like, oh yes, I'm down.
So you're easygoing and spontaneous.
Yes, I am. I'm very spontaneous, very.
Is this a new Farah? Because a couple of weeks ago, you told me that all you want to do is go home and sleep. No. Suddenly, Farah is spontaneous, adventurous, and up for anything. Yeah.
I mean, I am, but if I'm tired, I will put myself first.
Great. That is good.
First.
That is great advice, actually, Farah.
Yeah.
You said it and you didn't even know how good that piece of advice is, because I do the exact opposite. I do the exact opposite. I don't know. I always have fear of FOMO.
Oh, my God.
And I don't like to say no to anyone. So I feel like, for example, yesterday, I had such a lovely time with my friend Kate. I passed by her house. So I went to the Property Finder Connect event, and it was great, and we'll get to that. But after that event, I sat down in a cafe and I was trying to work a little bit. I still had some unfinished business. And then I forgot that I had told her that I'm going to pass by her house. So I went all the way to Garhoud, saw her, and then went back home, chilled with my mom and my sister. So
you forgot.
I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. I forgot, but then I didn't want to cancel. But we ended up having such a lovely, lovely time. And let's talk a little bit about property, because we went to the Property Finder event yesterday. It was great. It had like a Tony Robbins vibe to it, because I feel like anyone in real estate, real estate has become kind of, I'm going to say this in a positive way, okay? Like a cult, but in a good way. I'll use the word community. So anyway, I went to my friend Kate's house in Garhoud, and the building is really, really nice. I think it's called Roxy, if I'm not mistaken. You can't really find it properly on Google Maps, but it's really spacious. The finishing is really quite lovely, really secure as well. The security is great. And I was just thinking, how many of these properties exist in that other side of town that we don't know about, and it's such a good deal. I think she's paying about $60K.
And how many bedrooms?
It's one bedroom.
Okay.
And it's over 1,000 square feet.
Wow, that's really, by the way, big.
I mean, that's amazing.
It is.
And it's a brand new building.
Wow.
I know.
It's such a good deal.
It's unheard of.
Literally, it's actually, I was just like
unheard of
Googling
here.
like Roxy, and I got like Roxy Cinemas, and I was like, fine,
Yeah.
like, maybe Google
I think
does not
it's called
understand me.
Roxy. Maybe don't quote me on that,
But like, I mean, I was just
such a good deal. Yeah. That's good. I love
Roxy,
it.
And then I got Roxy
Yeah.
Cinemas, but that's such a good deal.
It is, isn't it?
For sure say.
Yeah. And, it was some interesting things about the event yesterday. It was in the Museum of the Future, and it was done in a way, it was actually, because Michael Lahiani is, is a very sophisticated guy.
Yeah.
He was in Switzerland for a long time. And I don't know, there's something about Switzerland and refinement, I think. He's just very sophisticated. And so the event was sophisticated and refined.
For sure.
And it was great. There were some great panels.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you,
Yeah.
Farah. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, sure. You can do whatever you want.
Whatever I want, if only
Yes.
that were true. Only that were true. So there were some panels. People were talking about the need for more communities, facilities like parks, places to barbecue. More benches, blah blah blah, things like that, both in Abu Dhabi and in Dubai.
Yeah.
And we had a story in JBR a couple of months back where Dubai Properties was removing the Dubai Properties. They're great and they're government owned, so we love them. But they removed the real grass from JBR, and they put from the apartments there. Between the apartments in JBR.
Yeah.
There was real grass and trees, and they removed all that and they put fake grass instead, right? And obviously landscaping costs a lot, so I'm guessing that was part of cost-cutting measures. And the residents were not happy at all. We said a joke yesterday that I have to say on the show, and I know we'll probably get away with it because it's a joke. The tagline for Lovin is "Residents are concerned," right?
Yeah.
The tagline for Smashi is "Authorities are concerned." Authorities are concerned.
That is funny,
With Smashi.
Maybe just like because we have merch, right?
Yeah.
Residents are concerned. Shirt, mug, and so on for Lovin.
Yeah.
You guys can have like.
We don't even have a mug, Farah.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm giving it ideas.
Are we the underdog here? Is Smashi the underdog?
I don't know. I'm giving ideas. If Richard is listening to us, maybe he can have like authorities are concerned.
Yeah. I think Richard is concerned with my problem with figures of authority. Anywho's, let's get back to the news, shall we? So, right, the Property Finder event. So people were saying also, these are some highlights from the event. And by the way, there was an athlete there, Ben Saunders, who was absolutely incredible. He gave such an amazing talk. On stage, and he was drawing parallels between business and extreme sports. And he broke a couple of records. We're not going to go there and make ourselves feel bad about it, comparing ourselves to Ben. But he said he learned so much through that, and he said he learned that nobody has authority over your potential, and that confidence is often. For you to get confidence, you have to have courage first. He said it in a better way, obviously. But confidence is only ever followed by courage. That's what he said.
That is true. I agree with him.
Beautiful.
No, I do actually agree with him. Because like people who are not confident or like not courageous, I would say, they do not. They're not very trusting of themselves. Therefore, they do not show their full potential and what they're capable of.
Yeah, he said that the biggest obstacle that he's had, both in business and in life, is that it was usually all in his head. He said it was self-belief. He said self-belief isn't ego, it's not arrogance. Self-belief is
between you and
courage.
Yeah, I agree.
Good makes me think about
guys. Now so I think Lubna's having like I don't know
a moment,
a crisis of like,
a crisis. Yeah. Is it that obvious that I'm having? I was
because like,
I was trying to hide it, but
because for like a second you were like,
I was just thinking about self-belief and how much we ruin things for ourselves.
That's true. We do.
Just like I'm ruining this episode by talking too much about myself. One last thing from that event, though. They said something interesting as well in one of the panels, that after Corona, life became not just about saving money, but about spending more on real estate and enjoying life more. And that's why consumers now want bigger properties. They want a balcony. They want outdoor space, more facilities.
That is true, honestly, because honestly, COVID changed a lot.
It did, yeah.
And I don't think it's wrong. I think it's right.
Yeah, I agree. Right, let's get to Nike. A customer has claimed on social media that Nike basically sent him an email after he requested an inscription of Free Palestine on his shoes. He shared the email, and the email says, "Hi Lawrence, your shoes have text that we can't work with, and we have had to cancel your Nike by You order," which is the customization by Nike. He said, "Shame on you. Your actions are a stark reminder of your questionable morals and ethics as a company." So the story is going viral.
It is.
People are saying, first of all, I'm kind of surprised because, yeah, Nike has had a history with the sweatshops. It's not that great, but they have historically had, brilliant ads. They've stuck by a lot of their athletes. Actually, come to think of it, no, they haven't. No, they haven't. I mean, yes, but rarely.
Look, the thing is,
they've had a scandal with some of their female athletes. Who have had to hide being pregnant, for example.
True. Yeah, I remember even I remember they got a lot of slack for their swimwear. Once because swimwear for women. I remember because they wanted to create the
modest swimwear.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I can't remember what it was about, but
I briefly remember they faced some kind of backlash over modest swimwear and so on. But regarding that, at this point, I think people are just trying to spread the message of Free Palestine. They want a ceasefire. They want the situation to stop.
Yeah.
They want it all to be gone because what's happening in Palestine and specifically with right now, and Rafah right now, it's not something that if we cannot bear it, how can they bear it? They're living it.
Yeah.
So at this point, people are just trying in any way to give out a message.
Thank you, because some people are saying, but why would you type it on a shoe? Someone said exactly. Someone else said, why not? Someone else said it's disrespectful, honestly. Put it on a t-shirt or a cap, but never on shoes. That's a known fact. So in Arab culture, it is actually
disrespectful.
It is disrespectful to put it on shoes. But, again, it's kind of like, Big Hass, put out a video yesterday saying, everyone is reposting all eyes on Rafah, but Palestinians need more than eyes. Absolutely, yes, but does the awareness help? Absolutely, yes, and we could use all the awareness. So if somebody wants to put it on their shoes, I don't think Palestinians are gonna care if it's, you know what I mean?
Look, I think honestly, I understand that, it's culture, it's disrespectful, but at this time, it's not about culture anymore. And it's like if you're gonna go to Starbucks, let's say, and I've seen a video. I remember of someone asking the Starbucks barista to have, their name written on the Starbucks cup as Palestine.
Yeah.
It's just people are trying to raise awareness in any possible way.
My family friend's name is Palestine. Yeah. Her name's actually not Palestine. Her name is Palestine, which is Arabic for Palestine. So
that is so sweet.
Yeah. I mean, she's older than I am, so it was a long time ago that they called her that. But that's beautiful, isn't it?
That is, honestly, no, that is. But honestly, with companies like Nike and everyone who is refusing to let everyone's voices actually reach out, they're gonna get boycotted. Why? Just let people talk. Aren't you guys? I don't know, like with freedom of speech.
Yeah, it's very hypocritical, honestly, because so many brands came out to support Ukraine, and the damage and the number of casualties and the horrors that we've seen in Gaza is nowhere near what we saw in Ukraine.
Agreed.
And it's just really hypocritical. I mean, the world basically shunned Russia when that happened, and what are they doing now? What are they doing? Where are the Chanels and the Diors and the statements and the flags and,
No, that 100%.
So why are they so afraid to speak about this? But they were so openly willing to shun Russia for that. So, the hypocrisy of the Western world continues. Anyways, let's move on. A $37.8 million penthouse, imagine, has broken records in the Burj Khalifa district.
Oh, yeah, I could just give, I have that much money in my
same.
account.
Same.
Okay.
Luxury living in the Burj Khalifa district, of course. It's the penthouse is in the Lana Residences. I was going to go there the other day to check it out. Apparently, it's quite lovely.
Really?
It has sold, making it the most expensive property ever sold in that district. It's over 600,000 square feet. And it has stunning views of the Marasi Marina between the Burj Khalifa district and the Dubai Design District, which, by the way, I love seeing those. Beautiful, right?
It is.
I love. Farah is just dreaming about this penthouse. We have a saying in Russian which means "хотят не вредно," which means to want is not bad.
Oh,
but it's sarcastic.
Well, it sounded beautiful, I must say.
You.
But yeah.
It's supposed to be sarcastic, as in like, oh no, it's okay to dream. Basically, is the.
Well, you guys
but why not?
You never know.
You never know, Farah. You never
know. I might be very rich and just like not telling you guys. Maybe it's a secret. Maybe I have a lot of money.
It's all about self-belief. It's all about self-belief.
It's all about. You guys never know. Have you seen my bank account?
No. Right. We spoke to Walid Shihabi the other day on Wednesday about the booming luxury ultra premium. We have the Baccarat residences as well. So we do have these communities popping up. Two things that weren't mentioned yesterday though at the Property Finder event, which was a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to say disappointing. It's impossible to cover all topics, but I was expecting them to talk a little bit more about it. Walid Shahabi mentioned it. He said, in the DIFC, it's been years since we had new development pop up there. Do we also need another financial district besides the DIFC? I think it would be nice to have. It would be nice to have
another one.
I don't know if we need another one, but
I don't think we do.
Maybe in Abu Dhabi, maybe there could be something like that. I think they're.
I think
working on it though.
Maybe in other cities, but.
Have you been to Galleria Mall in Abu Dhabi? It's brilliant.
Yes, I have. Yeah, because I lived in Abu Dhabi for like a short period of time.
And really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. How was it?
Honestly, I didn't like it.
I'm sorry. That came out so passionately. Why?
I'm sorry. Look, because
seems like you had a really bad experience.
It's just because I honestly, because I'm born in Dubai. So if you are born in Dubai, it's very hard to, I would say,
adjust to the Abu Dhabi life.
Exactly, and adapt. It's just I couldn't. And it was during COVID, and oh my God.
During COVID, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, because I had to live there. I was working there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're usually very diplomatic, but that was iconic. That was one of your best moments.
I think, maybe there should be cuts of like Farah's funniest
moments.
Completion.
We should do that. We should do that. Another point that was missed at that conference was the flipping of flipping real estate, basically. All of those people buying those villas on the Palm, for X amount and then selling it for like triple the price. Yeah. It's crazy.
It is, by the way. And yesterday I've as well seen a girl on TikTok do that. Like she got property and then she is selling it for triple the amount, and I was like,
Nice.
Love.
Love to see more women in that space. Yeah, because we have more refined taste when it comes to real estate, obviously.
Yeah.
Qatar Airways has become the first in the MENA region to partner up with Elon Musk's Starlink. And Richard, by the way, our CEO of this company and sometimes our co-host, thinks Elon Musk is building a telco and nobody's noticing, he said. So we'll talk about him if he's around. Maybe we'll talk about that next
week.
Next week.
Well, honestly, all that I can see is that Elon Musk is just like, I want to invest in this and I want to buy this, and
he's very active.
He's very active and he's very on the go, and he is honestly like, shout out to you, Elon.
He's also taking ketamine in small doses, so maybe that's the secret.
Hey, what's he taking?
Ketamine. It's a drug that he's taking in small doses to help him focus and deal with the stress. Wow. He said it's better for me to take that. It's administered by a doctor, but prescribed, whatever. And he said it's better for investors that I keep taking it. If you want to see returns, let me have my ketamine. That's what he said. So interesting. Anywho, so 3 of